This is Savage W, MMA fan, back with another video. And today I want to do a little bit of compare and contrast between two different fighters versus what one did after a post-fight victory and what the other one did. And respect to both fighters, but criticism is what it is, and I think this is worth analyzing a little deeper. So my homegirl, Juliana Pena, has always had this understanding in the fight business, which is a closed mind doesn't get fed, but a closed mouth definitely doesn't get fed. Know what I'm talking about? And she understands the level of competition that she has faced over her UFC career. And you don't have to like her. You don't have to like her attitude, but she's going to make sure that you tune in and watch, okay? Regardless of how you feel. And she's always going to give you a competitive, entertaining fight. And that's as a fucking grappling wrestler, okay? So don't take shit away from my girl, Juliana Pena, But she had a tough loss against GDR, and she bounced back with a victory from against Sarah McMahon. And what I loved about it was she didn't hesitate. She didn't hesitate at all. She called out Amanda Nunes, like, essentially, paraphrase her, motherfucker, you've been ducking me. You keep saying you was going to fight me. Come on and fight me. I'm ready. I'm battle tested. Let's do this shit, all right? And she had, a few interviews where, she emphasized the point even more and even shitted on Megan Anderson a little bit. And I love it. I absolutely love it. The fact that she's not afraid to call people out, People always talking about, well, maybe she shouldn't say it that way. Well, what other fucking way she gonna say it to get the attention that she need? Okay, this is the fight game, okay? This ain't the motherfucking I love you, you love me Barney fucking game. Know what I'm saying? And Amanda Nunes responded. Amanda Nunes essentially was like, well, you never was really a contender. You saying you were a contender, but essentially saying that, how you gonna be a contender and you can't make yourself a contender, right? Which is bullshit, because she was always a fucking contender. But, she had a tough loss. But big deal, okay? Who's in the division that's competitive? Who's left that's competitive, that's been winning some fights, that's been putting on good shows, that's actually been calling Amanda out? Nobody. Nobody's been calling Amanda out. Not people that she hasn't already defeated. So, but I do like the fact that, good old Lioness did respond and is willing to talk some trash. I was feeling that a lot. But I had one little problem, and I'm sure I'm not the only one in the WMMA universe that had an issue with this particular thing, which is this motherfucker to the left. Oh my God. Nina fucking Asaroff. Her last name says it off. Get your ass off. Get offline. Get off Twitter. Get off the fucking stage. Let this motherfucking double world champ speak for her motherfucking self. And I'm not a Amanda Nunes fan, but I will give credit where credit is due, okay? And Amanda is an incredible fighter. She has an incredible resume, and she can speak for her goddamn self. You know what I'm saying, Nina? Shut your white ass up, okay? You're just making it look worse for good old fucking Nunes. You know what I'm talking about? Just be quiet. Just stop that. All that motherfucking talk. It don't make no sense. It's not like what Stamina MC said. Just the worst backseat driver ever. Yes, driving is so much easier when you're in the backseat and you're not driving during a rainy day when it ain't your motherfucking career that you're worried about, And people commence to just jumping all on, as they should, I know Twitter can be a toxic place, but I'm kind of glad when people kind of reverse that fucking intimidation factor that Nina Asaroff was trying to be. Just shut the fuck up and hold the champ's belt. You know what I'm saying? Hold my motherfucking beer while me and Juliana Pena go at it a little bit, on some verbal jousting shit, So that kind of upset me. But I was so proud, and I'm always proud of Juliana Pena for willing to jump out there, to be like, hey, I want it. All right, I'm on some savage shit. This is the fight game, okay? You got to be fearless and you got to be fucking ruthless sometimes, okay? Can't always be on some smiling at a motherfucker like Magic Johnson type shit, okay? All right, so shout out to the Venezuelan vixen, Juliana Pena. Now, Jojo Calderwood, what can you say? I like Jojo. And Jojo is the type of fighter that makes me want to potentially love Jojo Calderwood, but Jojo Calderwood does some ass backwards shit, Even when the situation is straight, she gonna make it ass backwards. You know what I'm talking about? Like, Jojo Calderwood is the type of fighter who would take 6 steps forward and then take 9 back. So, to her credit, she goes in here and she beats good old Jessica Evil Eye. Beats her pretty convincingly. I mean, I was impressed by this victory. And then when, the people ask her, well, post-fight interview. Well, JoJo, who do you want next? Who do you want next? So many fucking options, so many opportunities to get back in that title contention and, possibly get a title shot. And what does she say? I'm ready for anything. Oh, there we go with that shit again. Why are you ready for just anything? Shouldn't you be ready for something more specific? I mean, I'm sure that when you was in the motherfucking octagon and you were fighting Jessica I, you wasn't sitting there ready for Conor McGregor, were you? I mean, you wasn't sitting there ready for fucking Marina Rodriguez, were you? I mean, you wasn't ready for something that you wasn't expected to be ready for. So why are you calling out this anonymous? It's just like Dana said, okay, well, let me go anonymously get somebody to anonymously come in the ring and whoop your anonymous ass. Because you ain't trying to be no motherfucking champion. You know what I'm saying? And this is no disrespect to JoJo, but I just hope her team hear this or the word gets out that you need to be more specific. You need to be a stickler for specificity. Know what the fuck I'm talking about? Say you want Lauren Murphy. Say you want Jessica Andrade. Say you want the champ, the Bullet Shevchenko. Just say something, because this is terrible. This is really bad. This is bad PR work, okay? Enough people don't even know who you are right now. Calderwood, just us. Just the diehard WMMA fans for the most part. So you need to learn to call somebody out. And definitely don't say that shit she said afterwards, which was, oh, that was scary. I want to put 10 people. You can put 10 people in front of me. I'll beat all of them. I'm telling you. Dana gonna put 10 people in front of you. And then you're going to be wore out and forgotten and out of the motherfucking UFC. You're just going to be used up and chewed up and abused. I mean, don't do that to yourself. So that's it for the comparison. I just wanted to show you a good example on the same night of one fighter doing what they should do and one fighter not doing what they should do after taking care of business in the cage. And real quick, shout out to Coach Shelton Harrison. I'll leave his link below, and Combo Breaker. He had the line other night, last night, when Combo was doing his live stream. He said, you had a fighter who was on the main card, JoJo Calderwood, on a Conor McGregor card, who had whole world looking at her and couldn't call out anybody, and then actually said stuff that actually could potentially push her back. And you had a fighter who was on the preliminary call somebody the fuck out like you're supposed to. Brilliant. Motherfuckers need to be eating that game up, okay? So at the end of the day, JoJo Calderwood, you better get it together before you become, oh no, she's forgotten for good. This is Savage W, MMA fan, and I'm out.